in Bett und in Warten und schlafe, denn ich, der liebt Gott im Himmel, wird out be merci. Du bist Swiss, du bist meine Grünsohn, mein Kenny, das Swiss. Hi everyone, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kenny Streule, and that right there is my grandmother Beaver. When she's in earshot, we call her Mutter, which means mother in Swiss German. She never wanted us to call her grandma, and I mean, I can't blame her because it's Großmutter. It has the word gross right before it. Instead of going with Grand-mère or with grandma, she went with call me Mutter. COVID-19 hits. When the pandemic broke out and the lockdown began, I leave the big city of Montreal and head back home to the farm where I grew up to hunker down and wean off the virus. It's okay, it's great because I get to live with my entire family, but also I get to live with the character of Beaver. Oh, Kenny, it's not all about you selfish cockroach. Thank you, Beaver. Growing up on a dairy farm in an English area with Swiss-German parents meant I had to go to a French school. Kindergarten was a hard time because I had to learn a new language, but it was also hard because my mom was having my last brother, Philip. Beaver so generously offered to stay with us while my mom had to stay at the hospital with my brother, Philip, because he decided he preferred to be a cesarean, the jackass. It was confusing not having my mom around, and Beaver didn't help me feel better about it. She'd always say things like, do you remember the time that you hit your mama on the arm? Maybe that's why she's in the hospital. Or maybe it was the time you didn't finish your meal for supper, So after a few months, my mom returned with my brother. Later I learned it was just a few days, but come on, you can't expect a 5-year-old to tell time. It also meant that Beaver was heading back home, and suddenly the world around me just felt brighter. The sun was sunnier, and the birds were chirping, and the cows in the field. I know this is crazy, but if you look closely enough, you could see them smiling, because we all knew that Beaver was heading back to the dam.
Help me take the boxes downstairs.
Downstairs? But you're leaving. Tell me you're leaving. Mom, tell me she's leaving! Beaver moved into the basement right after my brother was born. The basement was the only suitable place for her in our house. Why? Well, I'll show you why. The basement smelled like a wet towel that was permanently wet, and no matter what you did, it would never dry. Beaver smelled like that basement, and guess where we are? We're at Beaver's right now. Yes, she's upstairs and she's watching TV. She knows we're here. She just doesn't know that we're filming, so we have to be super quiet. But look! This is the carpet I used to play on as a kid. I used to try to not touch the lines and stay within the diamonds, and the color ones gave me bonus points. And look, I still don't know who this guy is, but she had magazine clippings of him all over the place. Oh my God. This is her famous chocolate jar, and she would put this at the edge of her table and fill it with the most amazing chocolate bars called Minor. Holy mama, that was an impressive drop of heaven. Imagine a milk chocolate bar that was hard yet so moist as soon as you'd bite into it, and then out of nowhere, these chunks of hazelnut would hit your palate, and then you'd melt through this orgasmic blend of food and flavor inside your mouth. Everything down here gave me nightmares, but all worth it when she finally gave me a piece of that Minor bar. And now I'm gonna get one. She never fills up anymore. Come though. This map here, you have to follow me, look at this. This is where she was born in Switzerland, in Setzil. She always said to us, remember where I was born is in Setzil. And she'd point at it in this thing, like you see right there, Setzil. The only thing that's missing is her L-shaped table. Thanks to the magic of the internet, here we are at my uncle's house, where the famous L-shaped table lives. This is a traditional Swiss dining room table for those of you who don't know. There are chairs on one side for the adults and a bench for the kids who can barely fit because there's so many of us. She would say that at every gathering. I still get goosebumps. We would lose so much elbow space. And this table would become the stain of every Sunday. In grade 1, my teacher sends home a special message. Kenny ne joue pas avec les autres. Il préfère les observer. So socially I'm not great. but I just don't have the tools. When Beaver saw this message, she was appalled. What? Are you dumb? I just don't get what they're saying to me. I don't like their language. Why do we have to learn French? You're right. Really?
Yeah, that's why I will be your teacher.
Oh no, you're gonna teach me French?
No,
Okay, so you're gonna teach me English?
I will teach you Swiss. Swiss Dutch.
Holy schnitzel truck. Every Sunday, my sister Amanda and I had to attend the Swiss German school taught by Beaver herself. I was struggling in French and I couldn't write in English, and there she was, throwing a third language in the ring. I was 6 years old and I was being force-fed words I would never use. Okay, shut up now, Kenny. Let's do this. Ganga håller det hedeful blir så godt. Hedeful? Du mag pomfrit with the hedeful.
Bumfrit.
Gang avec. She was talking about a potato. Potato. Patat. Hedeful. Where's the connection? And that last part, gang avec, that was get out of here. And she would say it all the time. It was her favorite saying. If she had a sitcom, that would be her catchphrase. My sister Amanda, she never got gang avec. To Beaver, she could do no harm because she had learned her precious language. Okay, let's go back to the basics. Eins, zwei, drei. She's counting. Kenny verstande nicht.
Nee, deine Brüder ist nicht normal.
Beaver knew I wasn't the best at learning languages.
Work hard at this. You are too weak to be a farmer like your father, so you must be an intellect like your sister.
Und me.
Beaver gave us the best snacks ever. When she wasn't sneaking in Swiss German chocolates into our lunchboxes, she gave us the best child crack there ever was. Crispers. Now, for those of you who don't know what crispers are, just imagine a basic looking kind of cracker, but sprayed with the most amazing flavors, like barbecue, all dressed, ranch and dill pickle, but the best one of all, salt and vinegar. I became the king of the cafeteria. Life is great. I have friends, I'm improving in school, and I have crispers. But just like an empty bag of crispers, bad news, it's just around the corner. One day, I opened my monster cookie lunchbox, and there are no crispers. What kind of a hell is this? I confront Beaver. Hey, lady, where are my snacks?
What are you talking about?
I didn't have any crispers, and Amanda did.
Well, tomorrow I will make sure that you have some. Oh, and Kenny,
Yeah?
next time you come home with such an attitude, your snack will be cow manure.
One day goes by, and another day, and now it turns into weeks, and I'm still not getting any crispers. One day I'm on the bus, though, and I see Amanda eating crispers. I did nothing wrong. You know, last week I saw a cow about to take a dump on Beaver, and I told her so she wouldn't be sprayed on the poop. But you know what? That privilege is gone. She can't get crapped on forever. So I got home and I marched downstairs.
What do you want?
I didn't get any crispers, and Amanda did.
Again with the crispers, I always give you some too.
Do you?
Are you deaf? Is it because you want another one, you pig?
I haven't had any in weeks.
Really? That's all I need to know. You have a good night now, Kenny. Ah, yes, hello, Mr. Principal Director. Yeah, how quick of you to pick up the phone, verdammte Hurensow. I'm calling with some very ungrateful news. No, I don't need your condolences. Nobody is dead. My grandson's lunch is being stolen, I think. Yeah, his crispers. You figure out who is doing this, or else I will come down and I will turn this thief into a Swiss roll. Good day.
Later then, I get called to the principal's office. Oh no, what did Beaver do? Did she come to the school and plowed over my principal with a tractor? I make my way to the office, but Beaver's not there. It's the principal and my friend Jonathan. Kenny, je crois que Jonathan a quelque chose à dire. Je suis désolé d'avoir volé tes crispers. There it was. The answer to the disappearing crispers. It wasn't Beaver, it was the guy I called my friend. But I never should have trusted him. He had stolen and bullied before. But he left me with nothing. I was all by myself. Just me and Beaver. My sister Amanda fell in love with her boyfriend. His name was Adam, but Beaver had a special nickname for him.
Rufus, because it's a dog's name and he is dumb like a dog.
She wasn't a real fan of his.
I'll tell you what's wrong with Rufus. You see, one day God came down and said, who would like a brain? And then everyone had gathered around him like they had lost their minds because they all wanted the brain. So God is handing out his brains that way and this way, and then he notices Rufus in the basement of a potato cellar. So God goes up to him and says, I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm giving out free brains today if you want one. And then Rufus looks up and says, no, I do not want a train. That is why Rufus has no brain. My Amanda Lee deserves so much better.
Amanda and Beaver would get into the worst of fights, especially over curfew.
Why won't you let me come pick you up?
Amanda used to watch Grey's Anatomy with Beaver every Thursday night. It was their bonding time. You never messed with Thursday nights. However, one Thursday afternoon, Amanda had decided that she was spending the evening with Rufus. That evening, Beaver waited on the couch for Amanda all alone. The clock struck 8:30, 9, and then 10 p.m. And then finally she shows up, drunk, and with Rufus. And they just grin. That classic grin. That was all Rufus. Let me show you on a sock puppet I made. That's right, I made a sock puppet of my sister's high school boyfriend. Please say hi to Rufus, everyone.
Salut mes gros potes!
How's your baby doing?
Great, il habite avec sa mère, mais je le vois souvent.
Oh, that's great. It must be so hard being such a young dad.
Ben non. Un enfant, ça change pas ta vie.
Okay, cool.
C'est pour ça que j'ai ben hâte que ta sœur soit enceinte. You know, pregnant! Un autre petit Rufus!
You need to leave my house now.
Hey, relax la vieille. Hope you had a good Thursday.
And just like that, Amanda was gone. I'm 16 years old, and when you live in the country, you have to get your license or else you die of boredom. My parents, however, they didn't trust me with a license because I drove my bike into the garden when I was 10. Can you blame them? My brother Philip, though, he was allowed to drive. Whatever, I'm not still mad about it. One day, Beaver had an errand for us to do in a field far, far away. So I nonchalantly grabbed the keys. Sorry. Kenny, what are you doing? You just got your learnies.
Fine, you can drive. But you're not gonna open the door for Grandmama? Oh, just don't kill me.
What the hell are you doing? Why are we stopping? We'll go, there's nobody around.
There is no way in hell your driving instructor told you to look backward when you're driving forward. Do I have to call Jean-Marc? Give me your ring ding. What are you so afraid of? Because you think that you might be wrong? A liar? A complete moron? Yes, hello Jean-Marc, yes. I am here with Kenny, yeah? And I'm afraid the boy has completely lost his mind. Yo, he's looking backwards when he's driving forward, yo. What? Yes, he was turning. Are you serious? Oh! Oh, wow. That was smooth. Okay, take me back. It's 8:30.
Truth is, I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm actually lactose intolerant. I thought I was gonna be stuck on the farm forever, which is not a terrible thing, it's just not for me. I actually auditioned for the professional theater program at Dawson, and Beaver was my rehearsal director. And she made me repeat lines like, "My liege, my liege, my liege," and also like, "Stella!" I was just doomed.
Kenny, can you hear me? Is this thing on? Verdammte Hure. Oh, Kenny, yo, you can hear me? Yeah. The Dawson letter is in. Yeah, I'm opening it. Shut up, Dawson. Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations! Yo, congratulations, it says, God, congratulations! Of course you got in. You're an idiot, but a smart one, yeah. Oh, congratulations!
Well, I always felt afraid of Beaver. I was afraid of what she would say or do next, or what she thought about me. Recently, I visited her in the hospital. Don't worry, she's okay. But when I did visit her, she asked me how my acting career was going, and I told her I had a few projects on the go. I actually tried to tell her about this show, but she didn't care. She just looked tired and yawned and said, no, you dumme Hund, when will you be in Hollywood? And she didn't say it in a mean way. She said it with a smile, like a loving challenge. And sometimes I don't get parts, and I call her and she'll say, who is the director? What is their number? I can follow up. You see, I find myself calling this woman that I tried to avoid my entire childhood. Calling her to hear her say, yes, you are bothering me, but it's okay, I have 10 minutes, so go. And calling her to hear her say, shut up. Or for her to teach me in her own cynical way how to be myself, how to be truthful, how to be honest. Because for better or for worse, that's Beaver. She understood how to be herself. I do still fear her, but I fear I'm going to disappoint her. My sister Amanda recently had a baby. Not with Rufus, thank God. A beautiful little girl named Mackenzie. And I can't wait for the day that Mackenzie grows up and she's mad at her parents and she's looking for some good advice from her Getty Kenny. And that's when I'm going to decide to be a wild beaver and give her the best advice that I know. Hey Mackenzie, gang avec. Ja, gang avec. Gang avec. Yeah, go away. No. Stop it. Look at that. Is that for me? You eat this one. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.